What up, guys? Mr. ADK here. I just wanted to give you guys a quick tour around my 1996 E36 BMW. I did a full restoration on this car, so just in case you guys decide to go out and buy one of these, I just want you guys to realize what you guys getting yourself into. These cars require a lot of attention if they're not taken care of. I bought my car from Florida and I had it shipped up here. I wanted a rust-free vehicle, and something with low miles. So this car, when I originally bought it, had 72,000 miles. The only problem with this car was it sat for 4 years. So basically, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. I thought, it's a low mileage car, and I'll be okay. But come to find out, $12,000 later, this is the finished product. So I just want to give you guys, just in case you decide to go out and buy one of these, you just got to be very careful what you get yourself into. These cars, like I said, are notorious for problems. If you keep up with them, they'll run forever. So when you first step, I would do is, these cars are notorious for leaking oil right around the engine valves and all the gaskets. So the first step to find out is, if you're driving a car, turn on the heat or the AC. If you smell like a burning oil smell, that means that your gaskets have to be done over. I went a step beyond, because like I said, I'm going to be keeping this car forever. I did a complete engine rebuild. So I had them rebuild all the gaskets, all the cylinders. I just went the whole 9 yards. But if you just want to look out for those gaskets, because sometimes you just replace them, the engine would run fine. The other thing that I did with this car, this is a 5-speed manual transmission. I replaced the clutch, the flywheel, and the other thing for these cars are, if you ever test drive one of the cars and you hear like a humming noise, these wheel bearings on the car, the front and the rear, are a bitch to remove and to get them fixed. So these things are so common for these things to go. The other thing is the brake lines. If the car's been sitting for a while or has a lot of miles. The other thing is these things are notorious for rusting in spots like that, right here in the corners. That's why I ended up getting a Florida car, because it hasn't been in the snow, and I'm from Massachusetts, so these, if you ever get a car up north where it snows a lot, you gotta really make sure there's no rust underneath the carriage of the vehicle. The AC lines I had to replace. I had to do all the brakes. I had to do all the shocks. I had to replace the top. I had the car painted. I also replaced the full interior from an M3. I got the M3 seats. It's really up to you guys if you did decide to do, but these, if you don't take care of the leather, they'll crack, they'll rip. So you got to really make sure that you moisturize and condition your leather seats, because if you don't, you run into those type of problems. I'm trying to think, what else did I do to the car? Oh yes, the air intake. These things are common to have these lines of the car running roughly, going with the RPMs going up and down. That means you have an airflow leak. The rubber, sometimes tend to crack around the airflow, and you also have to replace the airflow sensor. But stuff like that, you just gotta look out to. If you really mechanically inclined, you could look up all these videos how to do online and really find out how to fix most of these common issues. The oil sensor had to replace, the coolant sensor, and also these things, the water pump and the radiator. These are notorious to have cooling problems, but if you keep up with it and replace them, you shouldn't have a problem. The fan clutch also had to replace. If you do decide to buy this vehicle, I would definitely, the first thing to do a complete coolant overhaul. Basically, replace the water pump, the temperature sensor, the clutch, and if you can, sometimes with the older vehicles, the radiators are really corroded, so you have to replace that. So if you do buy a car like this with high mileage, first thing I would do is just overhaul the cooling system. But guys, if you have any questions at all, I've basically done it all. I've sunk like between $15,000 into this vehicle. So if you have a question, just shoot me down in the comments below, and I'll try my best to explain to you how to fix it. Alright guys, well, good luck if you decide to buy this car. Like I said, it took me almost 6 months to get this car back on the road to the way it looks. And prepare to spend yourself a lot of money if you buy a high mileage car that has not been taken care of. Alright guys, have a good day. Bye.